Everybody spends so much time refining their camping setup to make it lightweight, efficient, and all those good things. And that's exactly what we've done with the XTS Train Canopy. It is lightweight. This, on the other hand, is going to be completely the opposite. We're going to build a camper trailer that is full of stuff that you absolutely do not need, but absolutely want. So with the lightweight train canopy setup, there's definitely no way I wanted to put a rooftop tent back up there. I'm loving having the swag, I'm loving the lightweight setup, I'm loving everything about that. But when we go away, I thought, well, it would be nice to kind of have a rooftop tent and drag all the weight behind us. We don't have to take it everywhere with us, but if we choose to, we can be a heavyweight setup too. And that's where this trailer comes in. So I thought, well, let's put a rooftop tent on top of it and then we can decide what else to put in it. So if we're going to build a trailer, we might as well build a camper trailer, and we might as well build it out to be not just a classic camper trailer. We want to build the ultimate man bunker to go away in. So we got this trailer off a really good mate of mine. It's in really good condition. We had a few little registration issues at the start, but they're all sorted now, so we can actually now start to plan exactly what this build is going to be. Let's talk about the trailer itself. So it's actually 3 meters tub by 1500 wide. It's a big trailer, plus the drawbar in the front. Now it's got a toolbox up there. It's got the tandem axle wheels, which are on leaf springs, and it's fully galvanized. It's all the GVM and tar and everything add up. We've got a heap of payload that we can put into this thing. So the first thing we want to do is make sure this trailer is off-road ready. Now, it does come with road tires on it. The first thing I want to do is put slightly bigger tires. We want to raise it up a little bit. We're going to leave all the suspension alone. There's nothing wrong with it. We're not dragging this up the telly track or down Palm Creek. We're just going to the likes of Morton, Fraser, maybe some bush camps. If we're going anything more extreme, this isn't coming. That's what the car's for. This is a bit of fun and entertainment for the easy to get to camps. And then hit it with some Cobra coating in black. That protective hard coating that is for ute beds and stuff. Whole thing's going to be sprayed in that. It's going to match the car with the black and white theme, the Stormtrooper look, and it'll also protect it for the long term. After that, it's time for the frame. Now the frame that comes with it, this just slips off. It's just box section. We'll take it away and we'll fabricate a new box section frame for the camper trailer. I don't know how to weld yet, so I want to do this myself. So I'm going to teach myself how to weld. I might even do an episode on me trying to learn to weld, which would be a bit of learning, hopefully for me. Anybody there who knows how to weld, any tips, throw them in the comments, because I'm an absolute virgin at this. Box section frame, want it to probably be higher than my head at least, so when we open the doors up, I'm not cracking my head every time. All the way around, all fully enclosed. Then after that, it's false floor time. Now, I reckon the false floor needs to be about here. When you're standing at it, you want to have your elbow on it if you're having a beer. That's a comfortable height, which is going to give us an oodle of storage underneath, because 3 meters by 1500 by, what's that going to be? 600 or 700 high. That's going to be a massive amount of storage area to bring pretty much anything we want to bring with us. And while we're talking about storage, these toolboxes here are going to stay. This is a great big toolbox, double entry both sides. This one I think needs a new gas strut. The other one's perfect, so we'll get a new gas strut on that. We'll get the keys to fit it. And these can stay because you never have too much storage. Which brings us to the front now. Obviously the spare wheel will stay there with a tire to match the new ones that are going on, but this is a standard trailer hitch. Nothing wrong with it for going to the dump or whatever you're doing. Not good enough for when we want to take it off-road, so I will put a new off-road hitch on here, 360 degree turning one. I haven't done any research really into them yet, so if you know of a really good off-road hitch, that would be good for this trailer. Again, tell me in the comments, because this won't cut it off-road. With all that done, it's time to move on to the fun stuff and really get this mobile man cave kicked into gear. So what I'm thinking is, we've got Andy's mate George. Everybody knows George in the channel. He's the fridgie. He builds fridge enclosures. So I haven't asked him yet. So George, if you're watching this, I'm going to hit you up. I'm going to get George to build me a custom fridge enclosure that will hold keg beer so that we can have beer on tap. First world problem. I know I'm going to get flogged in the comments. I don't care. How good would it be to be in the middle of Morton and have 2 or 3 different types of beer on tap? That would just be a dream of mine. With the fridge enclosure here, the rest of this side, I'm thinking at the minute is just going to be storage. And the reason for that, on the cruiser, the driver's side, it's all storage. The kitchen's all on the passenger side, same as this. So everything's together in the one side and you're not running around trailers or cars all the time to get something. Which brings us to the fun side, which is going to house everything that we've ever wanted, but really it's silly to do, but this is the excuse to do it. So what we're thinking on this side, we've already discussed at the front, going to be the fridge, which is going to have the tap beer. Then the rest of this side is the entertainment piece. This is the piece of resistance. I'm thinking slushy machine. I'm thinking coffee machine. I'm thinking maybe an induction cooktop. I'm thinking a sound bar, big neon sign, mud mods and beers, which will be 3D printed, which is cool. I'm also thinking at the back, which will be on a hinge, a big screen TV, because you got to watch the footy. Starlink, of course, in here or maybe in the car and just hook it up. The TV will swing out, and anything else that we can think of to put in this side of the pub, the man cave, will go in here. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's absolutely no need for it, but I think everybody who would come camping with us when we have this would fantastically enjoy this. Now, if you've watched the channel at all for any length of time, you'll see that we go camping lately in the last 6 months or a year. We've brought a pizza oven with us because I love cooking pizzas. And Johnny, if you meet Johnny one day, Johnny's the king of sourdough pizzas, and he's introduced me to the Gosney Tread oven. So there will be a Gosney Tread oven going in here, pizza oven. That means we can cook pizzas every time we go out because that just makes me happy. And then one of the last things I definitely want to put in this is the bench that we made for the cruiser. I may end up using this one or making another one just like this because I want this to be swing down, so it's something to sit at, something we can stand around and have a beer on, or have a pizza on, or have a coffee on, or have a slushie on. And it's got to be movable because we want it to be able to be moving around the trailer and use it in different spots. So this will definitely be an addition to the trailer. So with all of this stuff in the trailer, it's going to need a pretty big 12 volt system. So what we're thinking is at least 2 of the EnerDrive 190 solar panels on the roof. Then we're going to have a big battery in here, a DC to DC charger, everything that we need. We don't need anything like the Voyager that's in the car. This is simply a charge station to charge all the parts. We don't need anything fancy. It just needs to be a workhorse. It needs to power. Because we're probably going to have a fridge in here as well as the beer tap fridge. We're probably going to have a fridge to keep pizza dough in and ingredients and all that sort of stuff. We can keep it in the car too, but it might be nice to have one in here. And that means we're going to have a big enclosure to fit all of these 12 volt goodies in. I've provisioned already cable to come out of the car from the crank and battery through a breaker to the drawbar, so I can just plug the trailer straight in and it will charge up from the car through the big alternator that we put in last year to charge it all up. So we will have this mobile power station that if the house ever goes out of power, I reckon we could run it with between this and the car. So we spent all this time talking about everything that's going to go into it, but we haven't spoken about what we initially bought the trailer for, and that was for the rooftop tent. Now, I had envisioned it going on the top, which I don't know if it will anymore. I might swing it round like I did on the cruiser and have steps coming up on the drawbar, so I don't need a ladder. But I don't think I'm going to do that either. I've got an idea for the rooftop tent that if it works, I'm not sure if I can make it work yet and engineer it, but if I can, it will be the first time I've ever seen this done on a trailer. I've seen it done on a couple of trucks in the past, recently on YouTube, but not in a trailer. And I'm hoping that it works, so you will definitely have to stay tuned to see where the rooftop tent's gonna go. So this is where we need your help. I've got all these ideas about what we want to put in this camper trailer, but if you have any ideas, please put them in the comments below. Now, I'm not promising we're going to use all of them, but we may use some of them because, you know, the more ridiculous, the better as far as I'm concerned. This is a party trailer. This is a showpiece. This just comes out when we're partying somewhere. It's not for big, long, hard trips. It's not going to the Cape. It's not going to the Simpson Desert. This is a party trailer. It's going to be called the Irish Rover, I think is the name, because there has to be an Irish pub. Come on, why not? Throw your comments in below. I'd love to hear what you think. So that's the plan. So over the next few months, we're going to take this empty box trailer and turn it into this weapon of a camper trailer. It's going to be a collection of ideas that may be absolutely terrible. They may be genius. But as I said before, if you've got any ideas, please throw them in the comments. I'd love to make this the most ridiculous thing that we can possibly imagine. And if you do want to follow along the journey, please do subscribe, click the bell so you get notifications, and we will definitely see you on the next one.